What's going on, guys? The Gamers Weekly here, back with another Guide to Battlefield video, and today we will be reviewing the M412Rex pistol. Now, this weapon you can get for free from the campaign, as you're going to see in this video, and we're just going to go over the statistics of what the weapon does, what its damage numbers are, how you can get it basically, and what you're going to do with it. So when you unlock this weapon in the campaign, it will be at the end of the first mission. Just the regular campaign. All you have to do is click your difficulty if you're on a computer, or if you're on Xbox or PS4, whatever. You just go to the campaign, start a new campaign, and load up the first mission. What you're going to want to do, I just picked up some random weapons in there. You're given the SCAR at the very beginning, and that's what you see. You're going to be reloading at the first part of the mission, but at the first part of the mission, you're actually going to be told to rescue Irish from the forces in the country that you're in. So he's going to come over inside the, he's going to come out of the building running, and you're just going to shoot all the people there. So yeah, so this video is our second video to Guide to Battlefield. This is an informative series that we're trying to do. Unfortunately, Antog was not able to record with me now, but hopefully he'll be able to in the upcoming week for Tom Clancy's The Division. But make sure to check out all of our videos, like and subscribe to the channel if you want to, and comment down below if you'd like to see any more videos for Guide to Battlefield, or even just any other of the series. So getting back to the point, the M412Rex pistol, it's a semi-automatic revolver that has 6 rounds, or 6 bullets in it, and it's a one-shot kill to the head. Usually if you get a headshot with it, it's a kill. In some cases, if someone's doing a heavier support, like an engineer support class, they can overlook that because they have an armor perk on, but even in those cases, it's sometimes one-shot kill. Most of the time it is, though. So it does 100 damage for each bullet on the body shots. It's usually a 2-shot kill to the upper chest with the body shots, even if you're hip firing or aiming. And then for regular waist below, or for in the middle of, it's usually a 3-shot. So going over this weapon, in my opinion, it's one of, if not the best pistol besides the Deagle 44, which we might talk about later in the channel. But it's very powerful. It has a lot of kick to it, and I like a weapon that has pretty good kick to it, but that's just my preference. I'd also highly recommend that you use the compensator that you can unlock with it if you use it in multiplayer, because that will reduce your weapon sway when aiming down sights, and also reduce the recoil of the weapon in general. But also definitely use a laser sight. I usually suggest using laser sights on any weapon, period, because it can help you and save your bacon in more than one confrontation. Mostly in any confrontation, in multiplayer and even in single player. I think some weapons in single player have red dot sight equipped on them, like the SCAR, but others don't, like the M412Rex does not in the multiplayer. The details of the unlock, once you unlock it at the end of the first mission, you're able to even replay the mission with the weapon as your secondary or primary. You can also use this weapon in the rest of the campaign if you would choose to do that. But also you can use it in multiplayer, which is a huge function in my opinion, because before in Battlefield you could unlock a couple weapons for multiplayer by playing the campaign, but in this case it's one of the most powerful pistols in the game, besides a couple, in my opinion. So coming to this part of the mission, you're just going to want to blow through the wall. I used a bunch of C4, which that's optional, but you don't have to do that. But we're just going to use fast forward for these couple parts, because you guys, this isn't a Guide to Battlefield walkthrough. This is just the how to get the pistol. So on the last part of the mission, this mission overall is not that difficult. I got close to dying a couple times, but that's because I was trying to sort of speed run it a little bit. Um, in the part of the mission, the section when you're given the option of going up to those guards in the giant construction site and stealth killing them, and they say to stay down, you definitely want to keep your head down and duck and just sneak up behind them. I chose to knife all of them. Um, if you have a silenced weapon, I don't understand how you would get one, I guess. I don't know that you can get a silenced weapon at this part of the mission, but I would definitely suggest just knifing all of them. And knife the guards that are closest to you instead of the farthest away, because the closest guards to you will spot you if you knife the farther guards. Um, Also, a tip for doing this mission, keep the Scar for this mission. It's one of the better weapons, especially if you burst fire it. You can get those headshot points, and you can get the medal at the end, the extra medal at the end of the mission that unlocks a weapon. I can't recall which weapon it unlocks at the moment, but none of the, to clear up any unclear stuff, if you guys were thinking that you unlock it by doing a certain achievement in the mission or getting a certain medal, you don't. You just have to get the Tombstone actual medal, which is Tombstone's just the squadron that you're with. But Tombstone actual medal comes when you finish the mission, uh, just by finishing it on any difficulty, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can do it on easy. I did it on easy on this part of the mission just because I wanted to, but you can do it on veteran or legendary, whatever, if you want to. Um, you'll see in part of this, I earned the gold medal for the mission, and the only reason I did that was I think it's 10 or 100,000 points, which you get by just popping headshots. I definitely suggest getting headshots. Uh, they give you easier kills. Also with grenades, if you get multi-kills, that's a good way to get a lot of points too. Um, and also, if you're using the DMR, which I use frequently in this mission, uh, definitely aim for the headshots. You can also, and what I'd highly suggest doing on this mission is picking up the weapons on the ground from the enemies, because you will permanently unlock them in the game, in the campaign. Um, and pay close attention to what I'm about to say. You will not unlock the weapons that you pick up in the campaign in multiplayer most of the time. There are a few weapons like the M412Rex and a couple others that you are able to, with some weapons, including the M412Rex, you're able to keep them through multiplayer, which is a fantastic feature. But most weapons in the campaign you cannot keep in multiplayer. And that's what I found pretty cool about the M412Rex. Also, it's one of the weapons you can get for free by doing the campaign, just by doing a mission. So that's pretty cool. And the Guide to Battlefield series is all about getting the free weapons, and I guess not really free, well, yeah, free weapons, just by doing the missions. So the fact that you can actually do the missions and get free stuff for them that you can unlock in multiplayer is pretty cool. I would definitely suggest doing the first mission. If you're not a campaign person, if you're more multiplayer, and you suck at campaign, uh, just do the first mission, and I'd say I would highly recommend you do the campaign anyway, but if you just for some reason absolutely have vowed not to do the campaign, just like the Phantom Bow, if you haven't checked out our first Guide to Battlefield video, you can get the Phantom Bow, which is sort of like it's not a crossbow, it's just a regular bow with, I think, maybe 5 or 4 tipped arrows. Yeah, it's got the broadhead, the poison, the explosive, and the bullet tipped. So I guess that'd be 4. Yeah, it'd be 4. Um, so coming to the end of the video, when you come up to this part right here, you're definitely going to want to just lay back, be chill. The hardest part for me on this mission, believe it or not, was when Irish tells you to blow the copter up and blow the people up. Is when you're aiming this, you can go ADS, and you can ADS, but I found it's more time consuming to do so, and you have less time, so it is a quick time event, except you have to actually aim. So yeah, so coming to the end of the video, we hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see more Battlefield action. You can definitely do that if you want to. And so, yeah, so it says mission complete. You unlock the M412Rex for the rest of the game for your one profile. This does not, however, unlock it for every profile in your Xbox, obviously. It's profile specific, so all you need to do is get that tombstone actual thing, and you'll have an end, a little end cutscene right here where you're swimming. I've been Ghost. I've been your host for the Gamers Weekly. This is the Guide to Battlefield video, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.